What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brad Browning here. And this is going to be a pretty short video, but it's one that I think a lot of you will find helpful because it answers a question that I get asked all the time. Now, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, then hello and thanks for tuning in. As I said, I'm Brad Browning. I'm a relationship coach and a breakup expert. And I'm best known for my best-selling X Factor program, which teaches readers how to win back their ex and rebuild a lasting relationship. And you can learn more about me and my program at breakupbrad.com. For now, though, let's move on to the topic at hand, which is, should you tell your ex that you still love them? On the surface, it seems simple. Of course you should tell your ex how you feel if you want to get back together with him or her, right? Shouldn't you explain to them how much you still care and how much your heart is aching to get them back into your life? It's actually not as simple as it seems, though. Most of the time, the answer to that question is actually no. Telling your ex that you still love them isn't going to help you win them back. It might make you feel better in the short term to get those feelings off your chest and out into the open, but your ex is unlikely to change his or her mind. In fact, that kind of stuff usually just makes things more complicated and it hurts your chances of getting back together. In most cases, you do not want your ex to know that you want them back or that you're struggling to cope with the breakup. On the contrary, in fact, you want your ex to think that you're done with the relationship and you're moving on to bigger and better things. You want to make sure that your ex knows that you're not a desperate, heartbroken loser, and that if he or she won't take you back, you'll have no problem finding somebody new to take their place. Now, I know that obviously that may not be the truth in your case, but giving off that impression is going to make you far more attractive in the eyes of your ex. It's the opposite of what they're expecting you to do, and it always makes them think twice about their decision to break up, second-guessing themselves and wondering if it might have been a mistake to let someone like you walk out of their life. Now, I know this because I see this strategy work for my coaching clients on a daily basis, and it's worked for thousands of people from around the world who've signed up for my X Factor program as well. Now, this isn't really about playing mind games and trying to be dishonest with your ex. This is just what you need to do if you want to change the perception that your ex has of you. If your ex broke up with you, there's probably things that he or she didn't like about you or your relationship at the end. So essentially, their attraction to you faded to the point where your ex has decided that it just wasn't worth staying together. And so now you need to help them forget about those doubts and refocus on the positives. You need him or her to begin chasing after you, deciding on their own that the breakup was a bad idea after all. Simply telling your ex you love them is absolutely not going to do that. And if anything, it'll make you just seem more needy or clingy when you really want to give off the opposite impression. Sometimes there are situations where you may need to say something to your ex before you'll be able to win them back. Occasionally, for instance, an apology is necessary if you've done something to upset your ex that contributed to the breakup. And if you're in that kind of situation, you can explain the details to me and I can personally help you decide on the right course of action. I'll also be there to help you on an ongoing basis whenever you need some advice or a second opinion. For more information on working with me, please visit my coaching page at breakupbrad.com/coaching. That's breakupbrad.com/coaching. So, in conclusion, should you tell your ex that you still love them? Should you spill your heart and send a love letter and a bouquet of flowers? In my experience, the answer is almost always no, you should not. Now, I know some of you may decide to go ahead and do it anyway, which is fine. Just keep in mind that it very well could hurt your chances of getting him or her back, so you're going to have to decide if that's really worth the risk. All right, that's it for this video, folks. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks for your comments as well. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say. So as always, please use the comments below for your questions and feedback, and I'll try to respond to all the comments within a day or two. And lastly, please remember to watch the free video on my website for more help and tips on winning back your ex. Just go to breakupbrad.com to watch that full video now. I promise you'll find it helpful. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.